guys, how's it going? So today I am going to be setting up our July budget, and I wanted to film that. We're just kind of doing the same thing that we always do. Gotta get my stickers out and flip back. I do know that I will need these back here, which I explained before. That I do use them for miscellaneous ones that I didn't print out on my own. So, okay, sorry about that. We are all ready to go. So normally, for this process, I speed it up, but I did want to say a few things just based on my last couple of videos. And yeah, if you end up watching, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. My daughter is napping, so I only have a small window to get this done, essentially. But so I recently posted a video on YouTube of my debt confession, which is basically just me adding up all of my debt and just putting, you know, a reality mark on my debt situation. And it was very humbling, very eye-opening, but it also got a lot of your guys' attention. I had a lot of new subscribers, so welcome everyone. I had a lot of people comment, give me suggestions of different types of jobs or things that I could do to improve my situation, and I just wanted to say thank you. I really, really appreciate everyone's either perspective, comments, insights, encouragement. It was really helpful, and I did also receive my fair share of comments from people who just didn't understand how I got myself in this situation, which is understandable. When you come across budgeting videos, you know, there are times probably before I really delve into this community, that I just wondered, you know, what the heck are these people thinking, or what the heck? Like, I think we've all been there. You know, we've all been in denial about our own situations, and therefore we judge other people's. Someone did make a comment in my debt confession that they were really surprised that we were having to pay on student loans when neither myself or my husband worked in the field in which we went to school for. And I just wanted to kind of address that. I did delete the comment. I deleted a lot of negative comments that I received because, again, this is my channel and I can do that. And just because somebody posts something online doesn't mean that you have the right to then trash anything that they do or say. I'm allowed to kind of keep the peace on my social media channels, so I just went ahead and deleted all of the negative comments because I don't need that at this point in time, and I just need support. And I know that this budgeting and finance community can give that to me, because I've seen it. I've seen other budgeting videos, and I've seen the comments. I've seen how kind and loving and accepting people can be, and I know that internet trolls are not worth my time and my breath, and so I just deleted the comments. So anyway, addressing this comment though specifically about my husband and I paying on student loans for jobs that we don't even work, and the reality is that there are millions of people out there who have college degrees and they don't work in the field in which they went to school for. Now, whether or not that person is changed their mind, or whether or not that person went into debt for it, whether or not it just wasn't paying enough for their family finances, you just never know someone's story. You never know the reason for someone choosing not to go into the field in which they went to college for. I know a lot of people get degrees and then work a job that it may either need that degree or part of that degree or none of that degree, but they still get that degree because that's what they started out going to school for and it's what they enjoyed doing. So it just is kind of shocking that people actually care whether or not you actually work in the field that you went to school for. And I just think it's a good reminder to all of us online and on YouTube that we need to be kind and we need to be respectful and, you know, just show love and encouragement in this community and keep that negative talk to ourselves. Though I know the internet trolls are always going to be there. They're always going to be around. I know that. But I think posting my debt confession video kind of brought on my very first experience with trolls. And I will say it did get to me a little bit. For about a day and a half, I was feeling really down and just kind of gloomy about what this person had to say. And because if they only knew me and my situation, if they only knew, you know, the mental health struggles I went through during my college education career, whatever you want to call it, if they only knew those types of personal things, which I'm not sharing with them, then they probably wouldn't be so quick to judge and come after me. But there are some who still do. So I'm going to log into these apps that I have. I do have Afterpay, so I don't owe anything. I do have Sezzle. I don't think I have any payments pending for anything. I haven't used these in a while, but every time I set up these monthly, yeah, nothing to pay right now. Okay, so yeah, every time I set up these monthly budget things, I always check those apps just in case, for, you know, any reason I could possibly owe something somewhere. I'm trying not to use that form of payment because, you know, it is probably considered debt, but here we are. So, okay. Now I'm gonna go in and fill all the ones that I don't have these for, so I use these empty ones. These are Planner Kate budget stickers sheet, $17.59 in the 3 different colorways. I did want to add, I use green and orange for paychecks and tithing. We pay 10% to our church. These 3 colors, I don't remember what I used them for or why I bought 3 full sheets of them, but I'm just kind of holding on to them. So I do get paid the opposite weeks as my husband, and he gets paid the 30th, so I will get paid this week because then he gets paid this next week, so then I'll get paid that day. And it's kind of nice, to be honest, that I get paid the opposite weeks as my husband. I'm sure that at some point it'll move and we'll end up on the same week eventually, because that did happen one time, but maybe not. So we'll have to see. Okay. So I just go through like 1, 2, 3, 4 on the previous month to see any miscellaneous charges that go through every month that I don't already have these typed out ones for. And while I do that, I did want to kind of continue my discussion with you. So we do have one on the 14th. And I'm just going to use the purple. Anyway, moving on from the troll situation, I did want to express my gratitude. I don't know, is that a cheesy way of saying it? For all of the kind comments that I got on my debt confession video. Everybody was seriously so nice, and a couple of people did mention that I sounded really sad or kind of down in the dumps. And you're right, I am. I mean, it's a good kind of look at like a reality check, and I just can't believe that we have racked up this much I guess debt. I can't believe that we've gotten ourselves into this situation, and it was a little humbling, very, very humbling actually, to see those numbers come to life. So I really just wanted to say thank you to everyone who left very kind comments and encouragement, and just basically tried their best to relate to me in their current situation or in a situation they may have been in previously. That was very, very helpful and inspiring. And I'm grateful now that I started my YouTube channel, because I have found a community that is going to support me as I go through this, just this difficult time of, yeah, just trying to figure out how to get out of this mess that we've gotten ourselves into. And I just wanted to get on here in my next video and tell you thank you for that. And also wanted to kind of clear the air on some things, answer some questions, all of those things. So, and give you guys an update. So I know that in that video I was talking about daycare and my job and my husband taking a pay cut, things like that. Now, you have to remember that you don't know everybody's situation. You don't know what they're going through. They only share what they choose to share, and you only get that information, which can be very hard, I know. So there are some of people that commented that just didn't understand why we were accepting or just kind of dealing with this pay cut. And the thing is there's just a lot of factors that go into that, and many of them are we don't really have a savings right now, so we don't have anything to fall back on, which is our fault, of course, and a huge thing that we are going to try to change, which is why I started budgeting and doing this community stuff. We don't have a savings to fall back on for my husband to quit his job or to help cover his pay cut. We don't have a savings to help us move back to our home state where our family and friends live that could help watch our baby. Well, she's not a baby, she's a toddler, but help watch her so that I can get a full-time job to help us get out. We just are kind of in a bind where we're at, and we're just trying to figure out how to move forward with our current situation where it is and how to make the best of it. I did want to give you guys an update that I did cut my hours at work. I told my employer that I needed to keep my daughter home. A big reason for that was her safety. She has epilepsy and she's been falling over a lot. Her seizures came back, and I can't control or trust that her daycare is keeping an extra eye on her, and if they'll tell me whether or not she has a serious fall. And that's scary. No mom wants that. So I just decided that it was best to pull her out of daycare. Also, with my husband's pay cut, we didn't really feel like we could afford daycare. It was $350 a month, and we were taking a pay cut of about that amount, and that's hard. So we just decided to completely pull her out. So I told my work that I could only do evenings and weekends, and they were actually really supportive. They were okay with that. So now I only work, if they do schedule me Monday through Friday, I only work from 5:30 to 10 at night. I did this last time. I skipped a whole page. So yeah, so Monday through Friday I can only work 5:30 to 10 because my husband doesn't get home or doesn't get off work until 5, and I need to be able to wait for him to come home to watch our daughter. And but then on the weekends I have more availability because he'll be home with our daughter, so I can work longer shifts, more hours, that type of thing. And it has been so nice. I have felt so much relief since pulling my daughter out of daycare, and I love that I can be home with her to not only raise her but make sure that she stays safe while we try to figure out why her seizures have come back. So I did want to update you guys that we did pull her out of daycare, so we no longer have that. Okay, sorry, my camera died. I'm not sure what I was talking about, but basically we pulled our kid out of daycare. We no longer have that expense, and I get to pocket the money that I make working a couple of times a week. And I'm excited because that will help offset the amount my husband gets, or like the amount that we are losing from his pay cut, which by the way, we've been dealing with since like February, March, so he didn't just recently take a pay cut. So yeah, I think it 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, just 4. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update, and I am really excited about that. So hopefully we'll be able to start making some progress on what we've got going on. We are going to have kind of a family meeting. I say family, but really it's just me and my husband because my daughter is too little. And we are going to be meeting in August to just reevaluate where we're at, if we can continue with this employer or if we need to move on. There are some other personal details regarding my husband's job that I am going to choose not to share with you guys until we kind of get a few things squared away, but it may or may not provide a pay increase for him. And so we're just kind of waiting until August to talk with his employer about those things and go from there. And yeah, so we'll see. I'll try to update you guys as best as I can. I know I'm being pretty vague and that might be frustrating, but just know that we are actively trying our hardest to make our situation better, and we're not just, you know, sitting on our butts doing absolutely nothing. I do have, like, I sell on the app Mercari, I think it's called. I don't know if that's how you say it, but oh dang, I didn't need to write that one in there. Hold on. Also, if you guys don't have this for whiting out your stuff, you really need it. It's the Tombow hybrid style mono correction tape, and it's the best. I buy it in a pack of 10 on Amazon. Anyway, let's see. Where did I leave off? Okay. So yeah, we're doing our best. We also kind of sat down today with each other and had a good talk on what we need to do to kind of get out of this situation that we're in. We are going to do a couple of things, like we're going to try to implement the debt snowball method, and I am going to go through our bank statements today and just see where we are spending our money, because I know in one of my previous videos I did like a monthly spending overview, and but I'm going to do like the last 3 months so that I can try to create a budget. I haven't really been paying attention to inflation like I should be doing. I'm not really paying attention at the grocery store when I buy food. I just buy whatever we need, and if it costs whatever it costs, then okay, you know. But I feel like I need to be better about that and really try to get my best bang for my buck, and yeah, just do my best to take care of that, because I feel like that's an area that I could definitely help cut back on spending. And so yeah, so that's what I want to do today. We're also going to try to pay off a medical bill and a credit card that are both under $200, and hopefully we can do that before the end of the year, and we'll have to just find what area we can cut back in to make that happen. So I do like to add Afterpay, Sezzle, Klarna, all the things here in case I have any pending charges that come through. And I know I just looked and I don't have any, but I'm still gonna add that in there, like I do every month. I did also want to add that I cut out a lot of subscriptions. We had quite a few subscriptions going through every month. We had well over $100 of subscriptions going through our bank account, and so yeah, I just went through and I talked with my husband about each one and either why we need to keep it or can we get rid of it. And I canceled our Nintendo Online or Nintendo Plus, whatever that subscription is. I like to play Animal Crossing, shocker, and also he has a couple of other games that you can play with your friends or visit other places in the game that require an online subscription, but that's not a necessity right now. So we canceled that one. I did have Deseret Bookshelf Plus subscription. That's a book subscription. Deseret Bookshelf or Deseret Book sells books, and so I decided to cancel that because I can just get books from the library. I don't need to listen to audiobooks or read them by paying for them. I can do that from the library. And yeah, so sorry, kind of lost my train of thought. I also canceled my Kindle Unlimited subscription because again, I can just get books at the library for free, and I should be doing that. Then I canceled my Netflix account, or at least I'm going to. My daughter was watching a movie on it today, but we don't usually use that one as much as we use like Disney Plus, and my husband doesn't really watch it and I don't really watch it, and it's definitely something that we can go without right now. So we do watch Hulu, and I got a year-long membership to Hulu for $2 a month because I was a student this last year. So we'll probably just ride that one out until it's over, and then we'll probably just cancel it. I do have a subscription called Stop the Blur, which is a scrapbooking subscription through Heidi Swap that I paid. I kind of signed a contract in a way that I would pay 12 months worth of like subscription fees. That one's really expensive, but it does end in August, the 12 months, so I won't be renewing that, so that will definitely free up a lot of money. And the other one, we are going to cut down our internet right now. We pay for unlimited data with our internet company, but we pay an extra $40, so our internet fee every single month is $100, and we can definitely cut back on like our internet use. We don't need to have unlimited data, we can cut back, and so that's what we're gonna do. And that will save us about $40 a month. We pay $60 for just regular internet, and then we paid $40 for the unlimited data. So we will be able to save $40 there. And then the next one that I feel like was a pretty big one for me, because I love shopping on this website, but we decided to get rid of our Amazon Prime account. It's about $15 a month, and where we live, we don't even get 2-day shipping. It's actually more like 3 or 4, which is really ridiculous that that's what I'm paying for, but I'm not getting it. So we also don't really use Amazon Prime, and yeah, I feel like if I need anything from Amazon, I can just ask my mom to order it and have it shipped here. But that will save us $15 a month. And then maybe later down the road, if we're ever, you know, in a better place financially, we can maybe resubscribe. So let's see, I don't remember. Through the 11th, okay. Sorry, I'm just writing out what bills will be due on these paychecks. And yeah, so I am pretty happy about cutting out all those subscriptions that we had, and I hope that it helps us, especially because we also have, which I am just now remembering that I forgot, we owe the IRS money. Woo! Super stoked about that. My husband obviously made a lot last year, and then we took a pay cut this year, but because of that we owe some taxes, because I guess we didn't have his taxes done right. So we owe the IRS money, and so we've set up monthly payment plans for that. And I totally forgot to put that down, so I'm glad I remembered that. Geez. And then we'll write savings here. And then these 2 paychecks will just be kind of to carry us over for groceries or anything like that we may have expenses for. I'm pretty sure that's it, because then my husband gets paid next on the 11th. So that is the month of July, and we are, you know, just trying to make it through. And I just hope that everyone remembers to be kind. You know, on the internet, it's really easy for people to hide behind a screen, and yeah, we need to be kind, and just remember that these people are human beings and they're trying to make their situation better, like me. You know, I'm doing what I can to make my situation better, and it may not be ideal and it may not make sense to some people, but you don't know me, you don't know my story, and I'm just here to do my best. So anyways, thanks for chit-chatting with me today. Comment down below if you guys have any fun summer plans coming up. We've got a couple of medical appointments in July for my daughter, but then in August we are going on a trip with my family that I'm really looking forward to. So anyway, I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. I do have a couple of video ideas, new and different and improved, and I can't wait to roll those out. So I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.